I wrote a poem last night in an effort to make my poetry more emotional, I guess. It's not that I don't put, like, my heart into it and things like that. It's just that a lot of them are things that I don't really go through that just upset me and that I think need fixing. And this is something that I went through, I guess you could say. It's called You, and it's longer than most of my other stuff, so I hope that's okay with you. I never met a person who chose to identify herself by the pain she was able to inflict on others until I met you. You would never admit this, of course. The notches on your bedpost are invisible, secret, only available to the trained eye, and the trained eye is always a notch on the bedpost. I am a notch, I am thousands of them, each carved deeper than the one before it. It all came to a stop, though. I decided on freedom and loneliness instead of love. I chose friendship and education instead of dull, heartless sex to fuel your, quote, sexually frustrated body. I chose me for once instead of you. My original intention when starting this poem was to remind you of the incessant emotional rape you plagued on me ever since the day I met you, stripping my mind of its own thoughts, penetrating it, fucking it with what you want me to think, with the words you used to control me for so long. My mental, emotional, and physical scars remind me of you, of my weakness, of my inability to stand up to you, of my fear of you every second that I continue to exist. And you want to forget? You tell me not to bring it up, not to remind you, to let things go, but you do not understand. Letting things go is how they are able to come back. I will not forget. I will not allow you to forget. I can't allow you to feign innocence simply because others have forgotten, because they do not care. I will not allow you to forget. You faked injuries, seizures, suicide attempts, rapes, diseases, and mental illnesses. You name it, you fucking faked it. You took advantage of my innate compassion and made me think it was all so true. Do all the girls that you fucked know that you told me that they raped you? What of all the people who have suffered all of these things? Truly and honestly, it is people like you who make it harder for people like them to live. I will not forget. I cannot forget. My original intention when starting this poem was to remind you of the horrid acts committed against me, but I will continue to remind you even when it's done.